Okay, so we started a new malacha, b'siyata d'shemaya. We're beginning it's really a combination of multiple malachas as we're going to see. We're going to be touching upon Kaireya, Saiser, Baina. Those are really the three entities that page Kuf Yud Beis. Yes, page Kuf Yud Beis, page 112 in the Heilige Shemiras Shabbos Kol Chasai. And where Flam says he wants to call in. All right, Flam is here. Ayamtif, I guess you're muted. You can't hear us, but we can hear you. Give out, like you can mute yourself. You can hear us. But why put on speaker so you can hear us?
Doesn't work like that. The speaker
doesn't change.
So we can hear him. You might have kasha.
Okay, Sif Aleph.
I
just the one word of disclaimer is that I don't know how far we're going to get today and in subsequent days, but as every malacha, things build. So Baruch Hashem, it's only Sunday, so we have time till Shabbos. L'chatchila. Says the Heilige, and of course the second word of Akdam is everyone knows that Rosh Zalman Arbach is the makel on opening everything. You find anyone in this world opening any type of soda, bottle, can, package, you push it according to what you hear people say, you probably could build a car in Shabbos. You're allowed to do whatever you want, or some Zalman, or some Zalman, or some Zalman. So let's see what is Rosh Shleimah. No, you could destroy the car, not build it. Okay. It is proper and fitting. Liftoyach mibayid yoyim as kol. It is running to fitting. It's proper and fitting. Thank you. To open all packages that are sealed before Shabbos. That you might want to use them on Shabbos would be Yom Tov. Fascinating. Everything. Every bag of potato chips, every Splenda container, every bottle of anything you show them for Shabbos. Ubechlal zeh. What's included? Kufsot kartin sheben mashkin, containers of drinks, kufsot shimurim, containers of other items, ubakbukim shemechase shalahem misparik b'chalkai, and bottles at the top of them split into the part tatachton of the bottom. We call that a soda cap. Ki dinim shaynim b'nizad. There's many different dinim. Now he doesn't tell you why is it lechatchila. He just says it is lechatchila. In footnote Aleph, he says, "Ein lisoch ala kulais." Don't rely on the kulais. Bakar of leimer shenikra paisheya. It's close to calling it a paisheya. Wild line. It's calling you negligent if you're able to open it and you didn't. Ein kaf chayim. He quotes the Ramesha in a landmark tshuva on opening, everything. So in case you wanted to know how landmark the tshuva is, he tells you, Archaim Chel Alex, Simi Kof Chav Beis, Anaf Yud. Anaf Yud. That's 10 Anafim in. So Baruch Hashem, he told us exactly where it is. And over here in this Anaf, in this paragraph that he's referencing, he just says, after getting through 10 Anafim, imagine the despair. You just finished 20 pages of Ramesha. V'kol zeh Medina Avol Lemaisa Ein Lahatir. He says 20 pages later, I don't, this is all Medina, but don't be makel. They're not that many b'nei Torah. Ayin Shabbos avkul lamites. Shabak shein b'nei Torah. Yishvarim shein lahatik kadesh le'yavel lahakil. V'rayani shekol shekein b'zev. V'kol shekein b'daru b'makal paretz kibzanidim b'komesin shetzarich lahachmir. Ve'ein le'karaya loisak shal beged. V'loisak shal na'ar. V'loi lishbar akans. V'tevois has Spartan, you can't even rip the rope that's around the package, which is a mafurish gemara called Paisel Psiles, which is mutter. You just need that mishpacha. Shamania avrak machas yir mechshash chul Shabbos zeu kavod Shabbos ayisar gadol. You say, what do you mean? If I don't open up, I'm not going to have dessert. It's kavod Shabbos for dessert. Says Ramesha, it's a greater kavod Shabbos, not ach. However, and then he continues, Sarach gadol, kigoin. What's a sarach gadol? Not every Shabbos. Besudais nisuin. You're making a wedding. Or you have a lot of guests and you're going to be embarrassed. Okay, so the point of that was just how Ramesha in the world of lechatchila is very extreme. Shlomo Zalman in the world of lechatchila, very extreme. Sif base, kufsaot, packages, sakim varizot karton, asher regilim leshamish behem. What type of usage? Very important. Shimush chozer. Shimush chozer. You're using a usage that's going to go again. It's not a one-time use. Okay, that's the that's the important ingredient over here. It's not a one-time usage. It's not a Splenda package that you open and you throw away. It's an item that you're going to continuously use achar patichasam after you open them and you remove the contents. Aser lepascham b'Shabbos v'yantif. You're not allowed to open them up on Shabbos and Yontif. Va'afilu imu atzmai ein b'daitoi lehishtamesh bahem oid shimush neisif. You say, no, Rabbi, I'm not going to use it. I'm throwing it right out. If the norm to use this item is a continuous use, you're not allowed to open it. Sharei. Why? You create a kli. So it's very important. We're at the level over here where he's saying you reuse it. I don't care about your das. You're not allowed to open it unless you calculate techila. You destroy it at first. So I can't think of such a good example. What's an example of a kli, of a package that everyone reuses? I don't think we really have this nowadays so much.
Jolly Rancher.
No, but you don't reuse it. No, that's a shell. That's called reusing. You don't refill your ketchup jar. You have to. It's not clear. It's not clear. It's not clear. It sounds like he's talking about something. You open it up and it has a continuous usage. Okay, whatever the case is, a pickle jar that you continuously use, what are you continuously using? You finish it and then you throw it out. Sounds like he's talking about something that you're going to use and then you're going to keep on using it. So it's called an Isser Baina. So, but he says if you destroy it, let's say your ketchup. Let's say I was talking about your ketchup. Let's say you're saying that's Isser. Okay?
Is the tuna cans used to put like screws inside.
Right. That's what I'm saying. In our world, it's hard to know what he's talking about. But whatever it is, if you destroy it, then everyone's seen the nostalgic collector with the milk bags. No one knows what I'm talking about. Eretz Yisrael, they collect it with the milk bags. The milk is holding their coins. Milk bags are very thick because they have to hold milk and they get thrown around. So if you're a collector and you need like a bag to hold your coins, what's better than a milk bag? So
a little device that takes credit card.
A little device takes credit card. Welcome to Collectors 2024. Better job than CEOs of big corporations. Either ways, but so that would be an item. So the Eitzah is destroyed. Which this Eitzah, if you stop listening right now and you take one thing out of Rosh Zalman, that every package in the world is a shaila and therefore destroy everything, you'll probably almost never be over on Hilchos Shabbos in this regard. Meaning everything, what do? I just destroy it. I destroy. L'chayra, that's a good Eitzah. We will get there. Okay, Sif Gimel. Gam kufsaot v'sakiot. Asher b'derech klal. Okay, so now we just poured on the table everything that we use in our life. Everything. Your Splenda container, your ketchup jar, your cereal bag, your bag of chips. After you remove their contents. Why? There's a possibility, and if you're listening carefully, this maybe will save some things. Tchula's contents. You have the possibility to save the contents in when you open them. A cereal bag is a very good example of this. You open it up, even if you don't normally reuse it, but it has the possibility. Your Jolly Ranchers bag, it has the possibility to hold the contents. Just Jolly Ranchers bag is a good one. You're saying with the zip top. Yeah. The zip top. The
blue bag.
Yeah, what's it called? The zip.
The
Ziploc, resealable. That's a very good example because before you ripped off the top tab, it was not able, and you made a Ziploc bag. It's a perfect example. Thank you. So there, let's say you say, no, I'm not going to reuse it. The Jolly Ranchers, when do they ever stay to the next sitting? Of course they finish in one. No, it's still usher. What's the Eitzah? We now know how to open them. You take a scissor, slice it straight down the middle. A scissor, a skizzer. So therefore it's done. Therefore it's finished. A scissor is a mok says klish machtal eser. And you have a knife in your drawer. So why do I say scissor? Because a scissor you could cut with the greatest precision. And in such a bag, you're going to want to try to circumvent all the letters. Try, as we'll get to. So therefore, with a scissor, it'll be the easiest to cut through and discard. And therefore, that is the Eitzah. But over here, there you go. Over here, what? No, because I mentioned the Ziploc tap. That's why. It's a resealable bag.
So you're not reusing it. Same thing, same as any other.
No, but that would be a good example of Sif Beis, because you're actually creating something that has the acheles to reuse. It's not your cereal bag, do you keep it in it? There, it actually has a functionality of the reusing that a cap is. Okay, we'll get there. Good. Don't open. This is a splendor bag. Don't open. Even if you throw it out right away. So this is getting pretty shver. He just said everything is aser. And therefore, he goes through the whole laundry list. Here we go. Cannot open up any containers. Kufsot karton hamekila mashkin. A milk bag or container, or a juice container. Chavilot matzot, a package of box of matzah. Second niyar, a packaging sheskura yidei advaka. Now he talks about that the only way it was sealed, it was glued together. Kibon sakit shukar, like a package of sugar. Sakit mechaimer plasti, a plastic container shesifseisam mechubaros al yidei advaka. The top is sealed. This is called a bag of chips. Oya de chaim, or through heat. Oya de tifra lachotz, or it's pressure. Lachatz. So he just said everything in this world is aser according to the first shita. Ulam, however, yesh mekilim liptoyach kufsaot. There are those that are makel to open packages, pachiot mashkeh, cans of drinks, sakiyot varizot keila she'ein regil l'sham shen shirus chayzer. That which you don't use back and forth. I'm just letting you know. I'm sorry, I should have told you. I'm going to read through this whole sef. And then we're going to reread it again in the coming days, because as you see these massive footnotes, which are very important. But let's at least see what the shita is. You're not planning on reuse them. And you open it, you're not having intent to make a good opening. We have to see what that means. If you're going to reuse it, even the mekil mold, it's aser. Now he reminds us. Even according to the Eitzah in the first shita, im nikov esakuvsa, if you make a hole in it, oikara esakid, you rip the packaging, goes the kufsa chavila b'sid on the side. Oy betachtisa, like Rameir said, you have your tuna fish container. That after you eat the tuna fish, what do you do with the container? You save it to put in the bathroom to hold your bar of soap, obviously. So how are you going to be able to open it? Oy betachtisa, over liptichasa, you make a hole in the bottom of it. Kach shlotia oid ruuya l'shimush betur kli. It's not able to be used, then less lan ba. There will be no problem. Gam mutlafter chilik me michsa kufsa. To open a part of it in b'shas b'tichasa miyan ma'akim as a machsa, you destroy it umoitzi es atochna. Just to see who's this yesh ayimim. With this will conclude. Just let's start looking at Hara Yud. In Hara Yud, he says this is the shita of the mekilim umeikoyin shamazam arbach shamati tam leheter. We'll just start the tam. Demistaver shtimas kufsaot asardinim. Why do they seal it? But base charashis in the factory. Hiluman is in order to chal hatchula litkayim yomim rabim. It's just so that it can hold it for many days. And to transport it from area A to area B. You can't get into it. It's a sealed can. It's logical. If you were to seal it, it's baina, because you're creating a new entity. You're creating a transportation device. And he could kids in komakim gam kufsa ikar tachlis lishmar ala oichel ad peti chasa. It's holding it until you opening it. Vizeh soif tachlis shimush. That's the end of the usage, and that is the reason why it is mutter. Ach mikivan shergilun lizrak miyad as a kufsa lash when we throw it out. Mistaver dechashav kekli reuya kachavish al mustaki. Mustaki is key word over here, and therefore you're going to be allowed to break it open, and you're going to be allowed to open it up according to Shlomo Zalman and throw out the item. And he concludes, so we don't yet know what is included in this category, but we learned three important halachas today. Number one, even the biggest mekel of Shlomo Zalman, biggest mekel of the biggest mekilim in this regard, holds open it before Shabbos. You don't, karav l'pshia. Number one. Number two is, what are you allowed? Oh, the first shita says command nothing. But even that shita is a maskim. But if you destroy it, it's allowed. The second shita, the Yesh Mekilim, which is the Das Shlomo Zalman, holds all these items that you're opening to rid them of the contents, not your Jolly Ranchers. Your Shlomo Zalman was not just Makel to open your Jolly Ranchers, your resealable plastic bag. Then it will be Makel. We'll have to see more Amir Hashem as to why.